Welcome to Framlingham, a small market town in the east of England, full of dogs, beautiful shops, and historic buildings. At the top of the high street stands the Church of St Michael's, which is home to many treasures. Its organ dates from 1674. Its medieval font is also beautiful, with carved lions and wild men or woodwoses around its base. But it's the stunning tombs of the Dukes of Norfolk that are the real draw for visitors. This is the tomb of Thomas Howard, the 3rd Duke of Norfolk. He was a notoriously powerful man in the Tudor court, and was the uncle of 2 ill-fated wives of Henry VIII, Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard, both of whom were beheaded for high treason. Indeed, the Duke was part of the jury who condemned his niece Anne and her brother George to death. Next to the 3rd Duke is the tomb of Henry Fitzroy, Duke of Richmond. He was the illegitimate son of Henry VIII and his mistress Bessie Blount, a lady-in-waiting to Catherine of Aragon. Henry Fitzroy was his father's representative at the execution of Anne Boleyn and died in the same year as her, 1536, at the age of 17. He was married to the 3rd Duke of Norfolk's daughter, Mary, which again shows just how deeply embroiled Thomas Howard was in the Tudor court. The most colourful tomb in the church is that of the 4th Duke of Norfolk's younger brother, Henry Howard, who was executed in 1547 for plotting against Elizabeth I. He was initially buried in All Hallows Church in Tower Street, London, but in 1613 his youngest son had his father's remains relocated to Framlingham, and this memorial was erected a year later. It glints with gold and features a wonderful blue boar, a symbol of courage. Praying at the back of the tomb are Henry Howard's 3 daughters, Margaret, Catherine, and Jane. There is also the stunning tomb of the 2 wives of the 4th Duke. One has her head resting on a dog and the other on a horse. I wonder how the 2 women feel about spending eternity together. I love it when you're in a church and you just decide to look up and discover that there's a face that's been watching you all the time. East Anglia is famous for its flint buildings, and there is some stunning flint flushwork around the church. Alas, some of it has been lost, but you can see just how thick the cut pieces were by the holes now left empty. Just up the hill from the church is Framlingham Castle, a 12th century fortress and the largest castle in East Anglia. It was from here that Mary Tudor was declared Queen and raised an army to march on London to take the throne from Lady Jane Grey. It was also the setting for Ed Sheeran's song Castle on the Hill. Framlingham was also the main location for the BBC drama Detectorists, starring Mackenzie Crook and Toby Jones. And you can see why they shot it here, because it truly is full of treasures.